We gave up goals, and first shift, and the first period wasn't our best, and they're a heck of a hockey team. We've had 5 days off, so there was some rust, and but we got to find a way in a big hockey game with a great crowd to come out more competitive than that. We've practiced hard the past couple days, and but they've played games. Games are important. It's like we came off a break, so it's not the most favorable schedule, but we have to find a way to come out and at least just suck up the first 20 minutes and make it hard for them. Yeah, we know where we're at. We know where we're at in the standings. We know that we have to do a lot of work to catch them, and there's other teams in the hunt, and the last spot there is Boston, and there's other teams that there's a lot that can happen. We have to get on a run here, and we got to do it pretty quickly, and we have no better time to do it than against some of the teams where we have coming up. Yeah, it's very difficult, especially against a team like that, and we know they're going to score. We're prepared to play with the puck and counterattack against their pressure, but we spent a lot of time in our zone early in the game, and they scored, and we were down 2-0. We did a good job, but like I said in the last question, they scored some goals at poor times. With tonight, they play a diamond similar to us, so we get a lot of practice against it, and we tried to have a lot of movement and shoot the puck to the net and create chaos and get one to bounce on our stick like it did for Fabs' goal. We tried to do that a lot tonight.
Obviously our start wasn't great. We didn't get going. I didn't think really until probably 2/3 of the way, maybe through the way of the first period. We get down, but I do feel confident we can score against that team. We felt like we were going to get a chance. We had a lot of chances last time we played them. We felt like we'd get enough chances to be able to score. So it certainly didn't seem insurmountable or anything like that. I thought the second we were starting to really carry the play and carry momentum. And we take a penalty in the O zone, in the D zone, but we take a penalty in the second there, and I thought that changed the momentum for the very end of that period. They didn't score on the power play, but then they scored after that. So now you're kind of fighting again to get back to within two. I thought if we hadn't taken that penalty, if we were able to, I thought we were going to find a way to score to even it up. Fourth one hurts because it's a nothing play, where we just made a couple individual mistakes, and now it makes it really, really hard. I can't say, we've worked lots on D-zone coverage. I can't say that our D-zone coverage, we gave up lots of chances, but every time we did, it was in our net. And I'm not saying that on the goalie at all, just that's the way it happened. And I thought overall we did a decent job there. So we were okay. I thought we looked a little bit like we'd been off a little while, and we got to find a way to fight through that in the schedule. Well, they're good, and they're good early, and they're good in the O zone, and they're good on the rush. And even without Nathan McKinnon, their record is spectacular. Actually, without him, it's amazing, to be honest with you. And is it partly that? Maybe, but we knew we couldn't feel our way into this game. We knew that they were going to come hard, and especially coming off a loss, and we just kind of, for whatever reason, it was like we felt our way in the game, and it was too late. And I thought, once we get into the second, I think we start winning battles, we start playing the way we have to play to be successful, but we can't waste the period. Well, we got 5 in a row here starting the night, really 7 if you go back to Minnesota. I think all those teams are pretty elite, the Rangers, Minnesota. Then you got obviously this team tonight, and you got Toronto, and move into Carolina, Tampa, Florida. Those are all real good teams. We got to play good hockey, Helene, and we got to do it for 60. Obviously last time we played Toronto, I thought we outplayed them for a good period of time, but we didn't finish the job. We're going to have to make sure that we find a way to give up less goals. You can't try to outscore these teams. We got to defend better in those situations. Again, I can't tell you that we're going to have given up a whole bunch of chances tonight, though. I think the chances will be fairly minimal. But we got to make sure that they're not going in our net, and there were certainly areas where there was breakdowns. So ultimately, to beat good teams, we're going to have to be real good defensively, and we're going to have to find a way to make sure it's 60. We won't go through it again. Not like what we just went through. I mean, it was 5 days. That part of the schedule worried me. We were trying to make decisions on what was best in terms of, we ultimately gave 2 days off, and do you give 2 days off? We were required to basically on one. You couldn't practice 4 days in a row. I don't believe it was. So there was going to be a day off in there, and we ended up giving 2. And then you got to make your practices really, really good. And could we have got ourselves more battle tested in practice? I don't know. That's something we'll have to evaluate as a coaching staff for the next time we see something like this, which won't be this year. We certainly have some spacing here over the next little bit, but it's not anywhere as dramatic as that. We get a couple days we play Toronto, you get a couple days you play Carolina, so it's not as dramatic as what we just faced. So, now the next week or so, or the next 2 games for sure, there is spacing in between games, and we're going to find a way to make sure that we're battle tested when that puck drops.